with Eureka versus Aquaria. That that Eureka like scrubbed her, and they're like, it's a tie.
Yeah, the first lip sync with Eureka and Aquaria, Eureka bodied Aquaria. Like in front there, like,
It's a tie.
Yeah, but then RuPaul said it's a tie. Let's go on to the winner of season 10, who I think is one of my favorite drag queens because I just love her drag. I think she's so polished. I think she's honestly low-key very funny. Like watching Aquaria, hearing like things that maybe she doesn't say out in public, but hearing Aquaria's takes on different things and situations, and she's so tapped into online. Like everything that's going on online, Aquaria knows the thing that happened, who did it, why they did it, and she's so tapped in. And I just think Aquaria is so talented. And I remember when she used to have to be sneaking into the clubs because she was barely legal enough to be out in the club, but there she was. And Aquaria is one of those people. I know RuPaul gave Crystal Versace this compliment, like how you're born to do drag. Aquaria is that for me. Like I feel like Aquaria was genuinely born to do drag. She's just so good at it, and I just love Aquaria.
Yeah, Aquaria is really smart, really talented. She's a very, 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 very good queen. I've known her for long. I've known her for a long time. I was also lucky enough to crown Aquaria back in the day when she won Look Queen. And you know, a couple of our Look Queens have gone on to do well on Drag Race. One of them I will not be naming, and the other two were Dusty RuPaul.
Can you talk about Aquaria and Look Queen? Like, what did she do that was like? Can you talk about your Aquaria Look Queen days?
I just remember one time when Aquaria won, she had this look she did where she had a balloon in her hair. She styled her hair around this balloon. And you could still kind of see the balloon, but the balloon had like some stuff in it. And then like when the balloon popped, the hair was still holding the shape of the style around the balloon. So her looks were just really creative. She had a high energy performance where she was like jumping and splitting and turning. I'm pretty sure that Aquaria won Look Queen after Dusty.
Yeah, it was Alexis, Dusty, Aquaria, Sasha.
But Sasha never went on to win Miss Look Queen. Neither did Alexis.
I'm talking about just winning Look Queen. No.
Yeah.
Sasha didn't win Miss Look Queen?
No, Sasha won one of the smaller ones.
Huh.
She was one of the monthly Look Queens. But Dusty Red Bottoms won overall Miss Look Queen. Aquaria won the overall Miss Look Queen. The queen who shall not be named won the overall Miss Look Queen.
Oh.
And so did Sugar Cane.
Which, by the way, she who shall not be named, Stephen Truman and his husband, and now they have a third partner. They got married, and Scammy Pie performed at the wedding. The 8th picture over, that's her looking crazy. And they go on in the comments, they're like, in their post, they're like, and to our close friend, Scammy Pie, you are fucking incredible. Thank you for your friendship.
The amount of times I've been canceled for hanging out with Monet Exchange, trust me, baby, I get it. So
I'm not even gonna dignify that because y'all who listen to this podcast and watch this podcast every week, y'all know exactly what is up. So I don't even feel the need to dignify what Bob the Drag Queen just said with a response. I'm obsessed with Morphine's brows because she may have a little something on, but she's like done up like in her confessionals, but her brows are done. So Morphine is just walking around pretty much plain face and just, and that shit.
Do you remember when Aquaria used to do that?
Who?
Aquaria. You remember Aquaria? Like during her season, Aquaria used to draw on her. But not on the show, out of drag. Aquaria would wake up in the morning and draw on full on drag brows. Like imagine me, you know how my eyebrow goes literally out to here. Imagine me just walking around being like, hey y'all. How y'all do it?
So I remember when we were on Work the World in 2019, you were like, that very first day, it was you, myself, Naomi, and Aquaria. That when Aquaria was acting wild.
Oh my God, in that dressing room, it was Madrid.
Y'all, okay.
For some reason, we didn't even have a real dressing room at that venue for some reason. And they shoved 4 of us into a tiny room with like one table.
Tiny.
And it was hot as hell in there.
So hot. And it was like the first day of the tour. So like, y'all, like when we do these big tours, like the first day is always like the first couple shows, you know, it's kind of like the dress rehearsals. Like we're trying to get all of our costume pieces, all the dancers, like it's
and not only that, we have to do like a dress rehearsal and then we still have to get ready for the meet and greet. And the first day is just insane.
It's insane. So it's like, but myself, Kim, Naomi, and Aquaria in this tiny room, and Aquaria is just on like fucking 12. She's like running. She's like, God, she has her outfit on, but she's getting ready for the show, painting herself. But she has no pads on, and then she's running out of the dress room. She's tripping on fucking bags. I was like, Aquaria, you are making me crazy. Sit down, girl.
For some reason, she decided to like wear blue shadow that day, but then she decided that she hated her blue eyeshadow. So she would not stop talking about this blue eyeshadow. And I'm like, your makeup is literally perfect. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. And y'all, she's harping. She's just going off on this blue shadow every 5 seconds. Like, oh, God. And then Kim just goes, Aquaria, you look beautiful. Your makeup looks great. The blue eyeshadow is fine. Because we were like.
And eventually Naomi was like, Aquaria, shut the do you remember that?
Yes, I do. It was so good. And this is my first time doing Work the World. So I was just living. Everything was so funny. It was a blast. I loved it. Work the World, Age of Australia. And it was Sharon, Violet, Monet, Detox, Aquaria, Plastique, and someone else. Oh, Kim. And Sharon was singing that song from Mars Attacks. I don't ever seen the movie. It was something from Mars Attacks, and she was singing live every night to a track, y'all. Not a live band, a track. Sharon would get fucked up every night, and then so she is like fucking just belligerent almost every night. And then every night she comes off this. One night we're in Manila or Taiwan. She comes off the stage and she's like sobbing. She's like, I don't understand. Why can't they just play the track the same? Why does it have to change? And we're like, what do you mean it has to change? Like, why are the musicians changing? I'm like, Sharon, it is the same track that you brought here. That plays every night. There is no live instruments that the thing is changing. It is the same thing every night. So then Aquaria, bitch, lets her have it. Aquaria gathers this bitch.
Y'all don't know this, but Aquaria likes to fight. Aquaria will fight you. Not just in, y'all know she does on the internet. No, Aquaria does it in person. If Aquaria thinks you're doing wrong, not just her, if Aquaria thinks you're doing anyone wrong, she will literally let you have it. I have seen it with my own eyes. Aquaria goes wow.
Yeah, Aquaria went in,
and it's also with standing up for other people too, not just like you done me wrong. She's like, don't ever like if you treat a fan funny, if you do something wrong to the cast, to the crew, she will let you have it.
Yeah,
not about strength. When it comes to like proportion strength, Aquaria is a very fit person. Aquaria is fit.
When it comes to what strength? Proportion strength?
Like strength in proportion to your body. So obviously she's tiny, so she can't bench press, but I bet she can do like a lot of push-ups and a lot of sit-ups, and like she has a lot of endurance.
Aquaria is not a physical. Aquaria is not that kind of girl. I know what you're talking about.
I think she can do more push-ups than you.
I don't think so.
Aquaria, right now, upload a video of you doing push-ups, and then Monet will try to match it. She will try.
Wow, I'm very physically fit. Do you know how many push-ups I can do just free?
Not as many as Aquaria. Not as many. I know not as many. Less than
but
Aquaria.
You know what? Okay, you know what? But I know I can do more than you.
No, look at you! Can't even get the words out.
I can do more than you.
Can't even get the words out. I
can do more than you, nigga.
Can you lift more than me?
Absolutely.
Can you?
Bob, this is not up for debate. Not even a question in my mind. Absolutely. I can bench more than you. I can lift more than you. I can squat more than you. Every season 10, and every season I had someone was doing it up. Season 10, it was Aquaria. Aquaria would come turning looks, stunting pretty into the workroom every morning. I was like, girl, we had to do interviews at 7 o'clock this morning. Where did you find the time?
So the next day, the two girls walk in. This is the first time they've ever been a top 2 in Drag Race history.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, work.
What if it was just you and Trinity?
Me and Trinity, we would probably watch each other a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of top 2 options. What if it was just you and Aquaria?
Me and Aquaria, I wasn't top that season.
I'm just giving a scenario, Monet. I know, but I'm giving a scenario.
What if it was me and Aquaria? I don't know.
Damn, you said Aquaria don't matter.
we would play Parcheesi or something. Well, I will say, I mean, obviously I was in Asian countries, but the Asian fans were in Japan and Korea and stuff. Aquaria had lots of like really big Asian fans too. Like but Aquaria also does like a lot of like she knew like lots of Japanese references. She like wore like Japanese referential characters for the meet and greets and stuff. So I think Aquaria is, I guess, well versed in lots of Asian cultures.
Yeah, that scans.
I told you one of my favorite moments of all was when him, Thorgy, and I were in Birmingham, the UK. I think it had to be that comedy tour thing, and we were on.
That's the club where Aquaria was asked to leave wearing Trekkies.
Trekkies, yeah, and
Trackies,
we were,
whatever they call them.
It was joggers, Trekkies, or whatever. Spring, summer, joggers. And we were
joggers.
We were at this club. And y'all, Bob is on this dance floor dancing like it was a dance revolution. His clothes were sweating like he jumped in a pool.